purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Gerald Everett makes a good catch there for a first down, and he was signed away from the Seattle Seahawks division rivals, the Rams, after 4 years in L.A. backing up Tyler Higbee. He's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll run for it with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
A 21-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Cook following the penalty. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And it shouldn't come as any surprise that you say Adam Thielen made a catch, and it was for a first down. He comes off another solid season, over 900 yards receiving, one of the best route runners in the NFL.
On first down, it's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 44, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Wilson to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Right back to Eskridge. This time it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Ooh, with a juke. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And hats off to Russell Wilson. He just went over 35,000 passing yards. Seems to be in contention for a passing title year after year. Came into the league in 2012. And so darn consistent. Congratulations to Russell Wilson on topping another marker. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. There he goes left side. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Running for it. Here's Cook. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Is a turnover on downs.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Bang out. Gun. Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Everson Griffin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 2, now Wilson.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, one set. Check. Check. Mike, 54.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Far left. Right.
Wilson wants to throw it. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Seahawks 56, Vikings 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
To throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let him know. Back. Shoot.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Almost special. Almost special. 55. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.